Hi y'all, welcome back to my channel. Today is day 347 of my YouTube journey, and probably by y'all looking at my thumbnail and the title of my video, finally y'all, the money has come. It finally came this morning, and finally I booked my flight. Oh my gosh, y'all. When I tell y'all, well, first of all, I kind of knew my money was gonna be here today because it did not come any this weekend. Like, I could not believe these people failed me. But anyway, it came this morning. So last night I had already made my Walmart order because I wanted it to be delivered early as possible. So I said I'm gonna go ahead and fill my card up tonight, and I'll pay for it in the morning. And that's what I did. So I filled my card up last night with my Walmart order, getting all the stuff I need for my house, and I got a couple of groceries. But usually when I do that with that money, I usually go ahead and get stuff I need for house supplies like tissue, paper towels, and stuff that's gonna last me like sometimes 2, 3 months. But that's how I do that. So I did that this morning, and it was delivered while I was at work. It was supposed to be here between 9 and 11. It came 9:10 this morning. So like, yeah, I took care of that. Y'all, took care of some bills that I had to pay. And then, y'all, oh my gosh, I went to work. When I say I worked hard today doing signs, and I've never worked that hard doing signs, I really worked hard today doing signs. And the only reason so, it wasn't hard, it was just so much because we had so many signs we had to take out. And then I didn't even take out all of my signs. Like, I had help. People was helping me take out my signs, but then I still had to change signs. So we had to take out all the signs because we had signs in every one of the slots. Like, every one of the slots was filled with this one particular advertisement they had last week. And so this morning we had to go through and take everyone out and still go back in and change all the sale prices. And yeah, I ended up staying over. They wanted me to stay over longer and do the truck, but I was so tired, y'all. I was exhausted. I cannot believe how I was so tired. I guess because when you think about it, like, we have signs up high, you know what I'm saying? So we was reaching up high, and you had to change every single sign. It was a lot, y'all. And then plus, I had a lot of customer service today. For some reason, everybody needed help. And I tried to explain to them where to go, but you end up walking with them. The store is not small by any means. And I'm only on the top floor. So, like, it's 2 floors to that store. But yeah, y'all, I was exhausted today. I was supposed to come home and wash clothes. That did not happen. And plus, it was raining. And I know why it was raining now, because when I called my aunt in Wilmington, she said that there's a storm in Wilmington, and I didn't even realize. But you know, in Wilmington, I'm from Wilmington, so we have little storms that come off the ocean because it's on the coast. But we haven't had any rain really until today. It might have drizzled a little bit yesterday. I don't know. I didn't really leave the house that much yesterday. So it might have drizzled a little bit yesterday, and it was cloudy. But it wasn't like the wind was blowing or anything like that. But according to my aunt, they've been having a little storm since last Thursday. So I didn't even know that. We got some rain today though, but we still didn't have no wind. So I didn't even realize that they had this little storm going on in Wilmington. We have little, like, hurricanes or whatever, them little storms that come off the ocean. We have those all, like, it usually happens towards the end of the summer and going into the fall. Yeah, and that's probably the last of them they'll have though. But yeah, so like, but then y'all, finally, and it took forever, like, cause y'all know the prices went up since I first started. Like, when I first started telling y'all about it, I was going to go visit my son, and the prices were so reasonable and stuff. Them prices went up, honey. But let me tell y'all, because I was so worried about, like, booking my flight and then booking my hotel. And every time I tried to book them together, it was so much more. And I was like, it's got to be cheaper. It's got to be cheaper another way. And y'all, so I went ahead and just booked my flight. I said, I'm going to go ahead and just book my flight. And the flight was $100 more than what they were quoting me like a few weeks ago when I first started, like, looking into how much it would cost to fly. Like it's like $100 more at this point. But I found the cheapest one, and plus they don't even tell you when they quote them prices. They don't even tell you about that. They don't allow no carry-ons, and then you have to pay for a checked bag. So like, and then somehow it's the lowest price is $40 per check bag, and I seen some up to $80 and more. But I found a site. I found a site. I found a company that offered no check bag. I mean no they offer a free carry on. Yeah. So the price they quoted me was actually it was actually a little bit more than what they actually charged me. It was only like $5 more than what they charged me, but like yeah, and plus I didn't have to pay for a carry on. Because I mean, yeah, because I planned on carrying only a carry on. I still gonna plan on carrying the carry on because instead of going and then plus like I said, it costs more to go for just one day. You know what I'm saying? Stay one night. Like when I so I had went ahead and booked it for 2 nights. Like yeah, I'm just gonna have to take that day off, that Monday off. Yeah, so it was actually cheaper for me to stay an extra night. So, and then y'all, I found me an Airbnb. Yes, honey, cheap. And it's a nice one too. And I ain't gonna say cheap like it's cheap as no, I mean like it's a lot cheaper than the hotels. Like yeah, and it's actually nice. They show pictures of it. Like I don't know, but it's like the place I'm going. It's like I just got to wait till I talk to my son so I could tell y'all more about, give y'all some more specifics. So now I'm waiting for my son. I'm waiting for my son to call me again, and so I could tell him about ask him that question. So yeah, cause I keep forgetting every time I talk to him, y'all. But I want to ask him so I can give y'all a little bit more detail about my trip. But anyway, yes, y'all, I booked my flight. It has been done, and I have figured out where I'm going to be staying. The only thing now is like my shared ride. That's the only thing. And I want to book it ahead of time also. So I'm going to book my shared ride too soon. So I got to figure out how I'm going to do that because I'm gonna need my shared ride to get from the airport to where I'm staying. Yeah, and then hopefully where I'm staying is actually like really close to what where I want to go, so I can walk if I want to. So yeah. But yeah, y'all, I'm excited. So finally, I have booked my flight. Y'all, I'm staying for 2 nights. So, oh my gosh, I have to Google anything around me, all the like places to eat around me, where would I go to eat, and also a couple of shops that I want to visit. Like, yeah, y'all. Yeah, y'all gonna find out a little bit more about me when I go back to when I go to New York. Not back because I've never been, but when I go to New York, y'all gonna find out a little bit more about me, a little bit more transparency. But yeah, y'all, it's gonna happen soon. And I went ahead and y'all, as y'all gonna be able to see with the thumbnail, I'm giving y'all a bit of information. I kind of like dig cross kind of like marked out the times, but I had already kind of told y'all the dates anyway, so I went ahead and gave y'all that information. And also, even though I'm going to fly to Syracuse, Syracuse is not where I'm going to be staying. So, like, cause where I'm going to be staying, there is really there's no airport, so I had to go to Syracuse. So yeah, like yeah, that's why I have to book a shared ride. But yeah, y'all. So I gave some information, but it's like not a lot of information like y'all think. So like y'all don't think I just like put all my business out there. I marked out some stuff, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, yeah, I don't think it ain't that many people that watch me anyway, y'all. Like it is not that serious. I have nothing. Yeah, I have nothing. So like, I mean, let me stop saying I got everything, honey. My father makes sure I have everything. But anyway, y'all about to go because we already at 10 minutes and I wanted this to be a very short video. But finally, y'all, freaking finally, I wonder why. Sometimes I don't know. Sometimes my my lighting is horrible. But I'm gonna get a light and stuff. But right now, let me get this trip out the way. Finally book my trip. Like it's paid for, y'all. It's paid for. Like my trip is paid for. So like yeah. It's about to happen now. And I saw me some shoes that I wanted to get. It's some Adidas because I'm a sneaker girl. You know what I'm saying? I go for comfort. Like at this age in life, I go for comfort and like yeah, I will put on a pair of heels for a special occasion or whatever. But I haven't had that special occasion. But y'all know I met when I ran across. Well, I ain't gonna say ran across. I bumped into an old acquaintance yesterday, and I was thinking like maybe that would be like make me want to like do a little bit more with myself. Like this is why I be like don't be caring how I look kind of boyish right now. Like but now you know what I'm saying. Like when I call him and I think I want to ask him out on like a date, but I think I want to make it like where he pays for his and I pay for mine, so he won't feel like he's pressured to do anything for me, and it's not like I'm setting him up to like just go out and eat. I just want us to just get out, go out, and just to see how it feels. You know what I'm saying? And when I know I'm gonna pay for my meal and he's gonna pay for his meal, it will be like more relaxed and everything like that. But I want to like get cute, you know what I'm saying? Like really get cute and really try to impress him, you know what I'm saying? Just to see how it feels if I get, you know what I'm saying? Because it's like, I don't know. But anyway, y'all, we'll talk more about that. I'm not planning, I might be planning that before I go. But when I do that, it might be me just being cute, cute, cute. I don't know. We'll see, y'all. Look, I don't, yeah, we'll see. Tomorrow I got school, and then tomorrow I got like a mountain of clothes to wash. So when I finish with school, I'm going to go and wash clothes, and I might take y'all with me. That way I'll have a little bit of footage to insert into my video for tomorrow, y'all. Finally, let me tell you something. Them people who try to scam me, they don't know nothing about me. They think they can get to my money faster than me. They are wrong. It don't take me no time to spend that freaking money, y'all. But look, I take care of my bills. I get what I need, and I have me a little something in the bank to spend here and there, here and there, here and there. And then now that I'm working, it's getting a little bit easier. So yeah, y'all. But I had a pretty good day, y'all. I talked to family in Wilmington. I talked to three of my family members in Wilmington today. I reached out to them and talked to them. Yep, and I'm glad I checked on my sister. But yeah, y'all, I checked on my sister because y'all know I just went to my brother-in-law's funeral, and I'm glad I did. Something in my spirit told me to just ask her a question, "How you doing?" And that's all it took. I sent a text, but when she responded, I called her and I talked to her. But yeah, y'all. Well, let me go. Y'all, please do me a favor. Day 347. Tomorrow be 348. Please do me a favor. Like, comment, subscribe, and share. Good night, y'all.